Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we bring to you gist on two famous actors who started their acting career as children. I'm talking about Samuel Ajirebi and Okpemikpo Bangbokpa. These two were spotted on social media as Samuel Ajirebi, who's the son of Pa James in the popular sitcom called Papa Ajasco. He's also referred to as Pa Ajirebi. Samuel Ajirebi was spotted with Okpemikpo Bangbokpa as he congratulates the young lady for her recent achievements while she's studying at the prestigious State University. Sharing a picture of himself and Okpemikpo Bangbokpa, he added a caption saying, "When your homies makes you proud, you celebrate them with your full chest." At Okpe Bangbokpa, congratulations to you on your inauguration as the 23rd and first female speaker of the LASU Student Union. The wins have just started. Love you loads. End quote. This was Samuel Ajirebi sharing this wonderful achievement and congratulating Okpemikpo on social media. Well, Okpemikpo herself took to her Instagram page to share this wonderful news, sharing a picture of herself and adding a caption saying, "To the glory of God, I was sworn in yesterday as the 32nd and first female speaker of the Lagos State University Students Union Students Parliamentary Council. I want to especially thank the Vice Chancellor for being a mother to all world-class students of our great citadel of learning. My huge gratitude to my mother and family members for being there for me to support me all the way, and every other wonderful souls that was present. Thank you so much for the love. This record-breaking achievement was not easy because it was not about my celebrity status or popularity. It was about the passion to make the LASU community a better learning citadel for our students. To all LASUites, thank you for believing in me to speak for you. I shall make you proud. We are LASU, we are great." End quote. This was Okpemikpo Bangbokpa sharing this great news with our fans, our loved ones and family social media. It is no doubt, and of course it's expected, that these amazing actors who started very young and showed great excellence in their acting skills are breaking grounds and paving ways the real world outside the make-believe world. Well, these two started as young actors. They've started their friendship and until now. Okpemikpo, in an interview when she was asked about how she handled fame while she was still very young, as a young beautiful girl back then, she stated that her mother was a manager then, and of course she managed her very well, and the fame and stardom didn't get to her head. "It wasn't easy for me to handle stardom at a very tender age. My mom was my manager, so it was very easy for me to walk on the street and people not touch me. Though there were harassment, but not sexual. I've always been a very simple and down-to-earth person since I was very young. My mom was always there, so it was easy to combine a lot of things. Then stardom didn't get into my head. It hasn't gotten into my head till now. Even as young as I was in school, a lot of people saw me as a star and people wanted to be my friends." End quote. Well, it seems a lot of people didn't know that the mother of Okpe Bangbokpa was also actress. Stating how it all started, she stated that she followed her mother to an audition, but her mother didn't eventually get that audition, but she was casted for a role which a young boy was supposed to take over but didn't show up. In her words, she said, "Like most people already know, I started as a kid actor. I have been very smart since when I was a little girl. My mom started acting way before me. She had been doing movies and TV series. Most times when she brought script home, I was always reading the other part for her. Fortunately, there was a day she went for an audition somewhere in Surulere. There was supposed to be a role for a young boy in the sitcom, but the boy did not show up, and I was the only kid there. I read the dialogue. They loved what I read. That was how I started acting. Eventually, my mother didn't get a role. That was how I got into the industry. Apart from the fact that I was lucky that day, I have always had flair for acting." While other children were still bathing in the rain, this two-child star had become so popular and everyone was surprised as to how they were able to pull off their acting skills. Well, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. they got the skills from their parents. Samuel Ajirebi, on the other hand, when he was asked in an interview, while growing up, did he face any challenge as a young star, knowing fully well that his peers and mates were still playing around and running around, but at that time he was already a star. Speaking on it, he said, as a child, I didn't really see a big deal in the fact that I was doing something for myself. In fact, it was until I grew up that I came to the realization of what transpired then. That was when a lot of people started telling me, you were a role model to me. I didn't even know the impact of what I was doing on people as a child actor. But now growing up, it brought me to a place where I feel demands placed on my delivery and life, because to rest on my laurels would mean I'm giving myself the story of a better yesterday, which would never happen. That alone gets me on my feet. So I don't think the impact was clear to me then, but now the challenges is getting my groove up to match the expectation that time and tide has actually raised concerning me. End quote. I personally agree with Samuel Ajirebi on this. Young as Samuel Ajirebi and Okpemikpo Bangbokpa were young, they pulled off the role of an adult, and people kept asking several questions. Who are these children? These children are not ordinary children. They don't look at the camera, they get their lines properly, they have the charisma, they have the body language. These are skills that adults go to schools for to harness. They got theirs naturally, and that expectation and the pace that had been set back then is what a lot of people are still looking up to, and even more at an older age. Bar had been raised higher at a very tender age. Samuel Ajirebi, on the other hand, is a graduate. He studied law at OAU and is really not practicing as he's into acting full time. Speaking on that, he said he took a break and stated, yes, I did take a break. I've chosen at this time to focus more on my acting than the pursuit of a law career. Of course, sometime later I could practice some shades of law, but right now, actor law more. Recalling that, Pa Ajirebi's house got flooded and Funke Akindele came to their rescue by helping the father get another apartment. Although there was a false narrative that Funke Akindele actually bought him a house, but Pa Ajirebi cleared the air that she didn't buy him a house, she only rented him an apartment. Appreciating Funke Akindele and speaking of their relationship, he said, our relationship is quite good. She's a colleague I respect so much and accord the respect as a trailblazer. On a personal note, I cannot stop being grateful to her over the help she rendered to my dad when he had an accommodation issue. I kept praying that as she goes higher, she will not diminish. End quote. Well, back to the gist about us today, which is Samuel Ajirebi congratulating a friend, a colleague, and a sister, Okpemikpo Bangbokpa, as she attains another feat and height. We say a very big congratulations to Okpemikpo Bangbokpa. And guys, there you have it. Do not forget to like, subscribe, drop a comment in the comment section below. Thank you. Bye.